Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Hamza Afifi. I'm the PR director, as our friend said, of Brainrocket. Brainrocket is a company that chose Cyprus as its headquarters, and we just moved here not long time ago, actually. And in this panel, we're going to be speaking, and in this keynote, we're going to be speaking about what takes Cyprus to become a worthy rival, what takes Cyprus to become the island of technology, the next Silicon Valley, and it can compete against them. But before diving into that, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you why did we choose Cyprus as our hometown, and why did we decide, all of us, and in the last 7 months, we managed to relocate over 350 people to the island. So Cyprus, the first where we see on the map, we see that Cyprus is based in the middle. You have Africa, you have Europe, and you have Asia. A great strategic point that lead into having the centralized of everything. The second point is that Cyprus in 2004 joined the EU, which allowed to all the investors, everyone that would like to start his career, can come in Cyprus and have multiple entry, flexibility to the whole European. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in October. Look at the sun, it's over 26 degrees. So the first fair point for everyone is that we're still in summer. What does it take more for someone to come and work in an island and enjoy, after 6 p.m., drive 10 minutes and be in the beautiful beaches and enjoy the lagoons, the waterfalls, and everything? You must have noticed that with our cars that everyone drive on the right, which allow us to say that Cyprus was an ex-British colony, which says that everyone speaks English, and it's an international language. And we do not forget that the tax advantage is playing a real role, while Cyprus and the government are offering one of the most attractive tax schemes all around Europe, and that's an advantage to attract more and more investors. Now that you spoke about why Cyprus, let me tell you and give you an insight how we managed, thanks to our HR team, to relocate over 300 people and convince them to come out from their hometown, from the zone of comfort, to come to Cyprus. First thing that we could care is about making everything easy for them, because everyone, we know the IT community, you're going to be with your laptop in your hometown, and our experience coming from the CIS market. So the first advantage that we got is the weather. Everything is like close by, so you cannot drive 1 hour 50 to be at your office. In Cyprus, it takes maximum 15 minutes, as my fellow speaker said. The second point is that the process for the papers and everything was very easy, and we take care of it. Third point is that to relocate, it's a big responsibility, and that's a big step, because you have to leave your family behind you to come. So we should offer you, and all the companies should offer to everyone, an easy process, relocation package, social package, everything, because we take care about the human. Nowadays, Cyprus became a really attractive destination and moved from a holiday destination, because before everyone was come here, enjoy, party, and enjoy the sun. Now it became more an attractive destination for a lot of IT, trading, etc. But not only for that, a lot of other countries are becoming to have Cyprus in their sights. And I'm going to speak from my personal experience, where I was living in Malta, which is another island, 5 times smaller though, but still an island. And what did it take for me to decide to move into another place after living 5 years? We can say salary, but then there is a lot of competition nowadays that everyone is offering multi-salary, especially in IT, trading, etc. The salary is not anymore the managing of the skills. It's more about the future. It's more about how you could grow. Because if I give a chance to someone that's coming out from university and give him my hand to come and join us, he would believe in the company and he would give more. Second one is more about the social package. What will I do from 8 till 5, and after that, what there is to do? If we were in London or something, after 5, it's already dark. I'm going to go home, Netflix, and chill. Easy. In Cyprus, and I can see a lot of stories from my colleagues, after 5, 5:20 maximum, they're already in their swimsuit and enjoying the sun. Exactly. Columbia Beach, enjoying cocktails. And that's great. Tomorrow, no hangover, though, because they will come out early. Third point, and it's about your experience inside the office. You should have eco-friendly offices, gym, social packages, and you notice that bro cars going around. going into making the life easier for all the colleagues. Thanks to our HR, to our recruitments, we have an administrative process that is very easy. Thanks to the efforts also to government that makes the migration process easy, I do not have to worry about what I should prepare. My goal is to focus on my job, and that's very important in the life of attracting a lot of talent. Now that I've been mentioning all these good points, etc., there are a lot of things that are missing in Cyprus to become like this tech revolution, this Silicon Valley of the future. And we're talking about, we're the hub of IT. A lot of things needs to be changed in terms of paperwork. So for example, I do not need in such an environment to fill a paper just because of that. Everything can be with technology. I can fill a form, scan a QR code, and do whatever, and it's gonna be easier. And those hassles needs to be removed step by step. We have a lot of cultures. I can see like locals, I can see Russians, Ukrainian, international, and that's a great environment because the moment you go into someone and you stay in your close environment, you will learn, arrive to a capacity, and you're gonna feel really like stuck. But the moment you have competition, and I'm gonna bring an example that is close to my heart, two great football players, Messi and Ronaldo, they couldn't stay for more than 15 years on the top level without the fair competition between them. So the moment you bring someone and I feel that this person has more things than me, I would learn more and make more effort, and I'm gonna compete. And that's bring me into another level, and we keep going, and all of us together, we're gonna make Cyprus better. Even though we did all of that, there is something very important, and our colleagues talking about 15-minute city, etc., which shows Cyprus as our home. And whatever touch Cyprus nowadays, touch all my 500 plus employees, because that is very important for us. We saw like a few months ago that the fire unfortunately happened in Cyprus. And that touched me also, even if it's not my country, because my son can go and play in that forest nowadays. So whatever touched the country, touch also the people and all the expats, because we care. And that comes with social responsibility. We have universities, IT universities, that have students that are freshly, they have more power, that IT companies should give them their hand and allow them to come and join, because whatever you study in university, it's not exactly the real world that we're living in. It's totally different. So the first step, there is internships, chances, there's a lot of things, but that first hand, give the chance. The certificate is not everything, but also the person inside him, he has a lot of energy, and we should give a chance to those people. Also, we chose Galactica as our hometown, and Galactica is very known for the Cypriots and for the people from Limassol as being the place of all the kids where they had Luna Park. Unfortunately, it closed during the Corona time, and we took it, and now it's turning into one of the biggest IT hubs in Limassol. And it's Mezzagetonia. Mezzagetonia is our place. If I drive in the morning and I see one road or one garden that is not good, it's our responsibility as companies that came from abroad to go fix them, because it's going to benefit myself and it's going to benefit all the people that are living here. Look, we've been here more than a year now, and our image, we're over 500 employees now. We're located 300. Our goal is the near future is to become more than 1,000. We're going to use the rocket to fly, and that's also to contribute in whatever Cyprus is going to. We've been in a meeting with the government, etc., about what is the plan for 2023. And the plan is not about how much your company is doing. It's about how much your employee is happy and how he could grow himself and show the example. Because if I have 500 happy employees, the brand gonna fly. But if you have 500 employees working from 8 till 5 because of the 1,000 euro or 2,000, the moment they're gonna have an attractive other salary, they're gonna leave. But if they believe in the brand, if they believe in where they work, that's the best thing they're gonna do, and they're gonna stay for more. We saw a lot of efforts coming from the government in terms of digitalization, in terms of going into the tech, and we want to support that. Also, whatever is to keep the environment safe. We have an eco-friendly office, and we're going even in further more eco-friendly initiatives. Because we have a lot of cars also, doesn't matter, but we go into more and more clean environment, where we go in trekking, we go to the mountains, there is a cleaning of beaches, there is a lot of things that we could do. Small touches. Remove just the garbage from the place you are, and you're gonna be doing really great to the environment. I would like to take the opportunity, I wouldn't take long. Thank you very much for your attention. And we just open up for the question, right?
Hamza Afifi, ladies and gentlemen, PR Director of Brainrocket. Now, this subject you're talking about today touches me on a very personal note as a half Cypriot, half non-Cypriot, which is Lebanese, as I moved to Cyprus when I was a baby. And even though my mother is Cypriot and I have Cypriot blood in me as well, what you tell me here is music to my ears. The fact that companies from outside of Cyprus want to move here and they want to move more people into here for the realization of what amazing things we have on this island. And you mentioned most of them. So for me, this is music to my ears, and to see people not just coming for the sun and the sand and the sea, but also for the tech now.
For sure.
And I think it touches quite a lot of people, but especially for me. And what we're going to do is, we're going to take some questions from the audience. If you haven't done it before because you were not with us yesterday, just go to slido.com, Slido, SLIDO.com, and then you will be able to put a code, which is Reflect Fest. And in there, you'll find 3 rooms. There's the Old Port, there's the Marina Beach, and there's the warehouse. We're at the Old Port, so make sure you ask your questions at the Old Port. You can scan the QR code as well if you can't be bothered to type slido.com. Now, the questions will be coming in, and I will...
My pleasure.
In fact, there are a few questions. I'm going to bring them out. So, you want to bring some questions up? Let's see what we've got. Until they come up. In 1 year, you did all this. In 1 year.
Approx, yeah.
You brought about 500 people here?
300 relocation, and then we hired
300 relocations
in 6 months approximately. Yeah.
And how many locals do you have as well?
Local, I don't have the right amount, but the number of locals is increasing dramatically because we have a lot of acts, and we've been in the University of Cyprus, in Nicosia, University of Nicosia, where we're discussing to build an IT room, and at the same time we allow to the students to come and have an internship, because I am still young, I'm like just 27, and because I had someone that trusts my talent, no matter what degree I had, that's what brought us here. So those guys, they deserve a chance, and we want to have more people that trust that there is a future in here.
But that's exactly also something in the system that's not working right, because most of our local students, they study abroad and want to work abroad. Whereas now they have reasons to study in Cyprus with our great system here of university, and there is a chance for them to grow in Cyprus, and it's company like yours that are helping do that.
It's a matter, they can go abroad. Going abroad is a good thing because you go and bring cultures and the good things what they have. The important is that when you go abroad, to not stay there, come back to benefit for your country. And most of them, as you said, go because there is no chance here. Now that they see what challenges are coming, they would believe that they have, because he knows that he will be given a chance, and that's the moment he's going to grow. And he wouldn't go there because he knows that he has a beautiful island. Imagine when we were kids, the drawing of most of the kids were drawing an island with palm trees, etc. And we're living here. So what does it take more? Just enjoy.
Exactly. Now, we do have, the questions are starting to come in. Let's take one from Christophoros. Do you believe Cyprus has good employees that can be employed in Brainrocket?
Well, I would say yes. Thank you very much, Christophoros. I would say yes because we have Cypriots working with us. But at the same time, we have foreigners that came and brought knowledge. And that's where we were going to be talking about the competition. So they're going to be it's like a training. They're going to be training with the other ones, learning the good skills, and they're going to be even perform more. So if now there is not enough talents, and in the panel that we had yesterday, we said that there is lack of talents local, it's not because they are not here. It's just because we didn't dig more. They are there. They need just a hand, and they're going to become there.
So you do believe there are locals strong enough to join your company?
For sure, there are.
You don't just have to look from abroad.
100%.
Okay.
We're gonna bring from abroad because there is always good to have a mix of culture, because no matter what, you need different opinions, and that's how you're gonna build something good. Multicultural, multi-everything, and then you're gonna have a strong pattern inside.
Absolutely. Let's take another one. It sounds you have a very strong company culture. What is the secret behind it? How did it start, and what are you doing to maintain it? You mentioned a few things.
Well, to be honest with you, we start with our office to become like an eco-friendly office with all what doesn't matter. There is a lot of initiatives. When the fire happened, we're working now into bringing our people, which is like more than 500, who can volunteer to go and plant those trees back. Because it takes maybe 2 days, 3 days to burn all the trees. but it takes a lot of years to build them back. So we want to contribute. We have a lot of bros that go and play volleyball on the beach, etc., and we have areas where we go, and that's the cleaning when you go and play. So there is a lot of things, and we're very open to hear from local companies that have initiatives, and we're there to support.
I really like what I'm hearing here. What's your strategy about local? Oh, it's gone.
Move.
Oh, there we go. Let's go to the top one. Are you also planning to cooperate with TEPAC in Limassol? TEPAC is the technology university in Limassol.
For sure, 100%. I'm going to say here, there is like, my name is Hamza Afifi, it's on LinkedIn. We can connect even now if you are here, and we can discuss. We're very open for technology.
Who asked that question?
Talent.
Sorry, who asked that question?
Anonymous.
Anybody?
And he's there.
Okay, whoever you are, come and speak to him. He's going to be here. I also strongly advise you get in touch with the TEPAC people, because there's a lot of really, really strong people in there that...
Look, we have over if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, the stand is over there. So our recruitment and HR team, Margarita, correct me if I'm wrong, we have over like 60 or 70 open vacancies related to technology. So we look for talent, and every day 15 more are coming. And the moment, no matter if you have a degree, we look for experience though, but we have entry-level vacancies, and we're there to give the chance. And if you prove yourself, you're going to grow much faster.
Great, great. What's your strategy about local tech companies? Are you open for cooperation?
As I said, we're open for cooperation. We're here, we can collaborate. Whatever there is interest that can bring win-win to both sides, we're there.
Okay, so what your company does, what does your company do?
Well, I didn't want to go to have a pitch about my company, because Brainrocket is an IT company. We develop the software, we outsource it, we have our other companies in our group, so we take care of all the R&D for other companies that are part of our group. That's why if you go on our website, we do not promote our products, because no need of that. We need more people, and it's about recruitment. It's about the people that we do. And we have enough stuff. We need more stuff. We have the products. We just need to develop them more.
Okay. There's a few more. Let's do the top one. Do you expect to face any challenges or backlashes as you grow in Cyprus, and how do you plan on tackling them?
Well, I'm going to speak from personal experience. Before moving here, it took me 4 months to relocate. And it's not because it was packing stuff. No, it was the access of the information. I didn't know, because there was the lockdown, there was a lot of issues, etc. The access to the information is very important. You have a lot of people watching there. When I type on Google, and that's the government needs to tackle it, because a lot of companies work with the CEO, etc. When I type on Google, what do I need to move there, we need to have good information listed there, be it steps. It can be like steps. Step A, pack this, do this paper. When I go to the migration, the information of the papers I need needs to be better presented, because the moment they are presented, you remove hassle from me, and then I'm going to be more open. So the challenge is more about the paperwork, etc. And then I would say the moment we have new challenges coming, we're going to tackle them, because we know that they are open to listen, they are moving forward, and with the efforts with all the IT companies, we're making impact. It just needs time.
Right, I come from a different background. It's more hospitality. And for me to bring people from abroad, it's a little bit more difficult, especially if they're not part of the European Union.
Yeah.
Are you finding it difficult to bring personnel from outside of Europe?
I'm from outside of Europe, from Morocco, so I'm a third Kenyan national. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult in a way that it brings a lot of obstacles, and it's going to make them run away. There is a lot of things. I love football, so we're going to talk about football. If you have a lot of talents all around the world, Latin America, Africa, Asia, everywhere, the moment you put obstacles, it's going to only benefit you. If you don't give them anything, it's going to benefit you. If you give them a hustle, etc., I think it can be reviewed, and it's going to bring more and more things. And talking about events, we're really happy to have you all here, because we've been 1 year and a half without events, without anything, and it's really heartwarming to see everyone gathered in a COVID-free environment.
What are your biggest obstacles that you're facing when you're bringing people from abroad that are not part of the EU?
Oof.
Is it government?
Well, I wouldn't say government. I would say just...
Is it the paperwork?
It's the paperwork. It's the paperwork. It's the paperwork. We're moving into digitalization. And during the Corona time, we knew that technology is very important, because everyone was stuck at home, and the only thing that we were using is phones and laptops. So we could use emails and forms instead of like papers and filling in, etc. Appointment. There is a lot of IT companies that you could give them just a tax advantage, and they can make from you a fresh new platform. and well, the person can book the meeting. You don't need to wait 4 months to apply. You just go digital, and that's going to help a lot.
Absolutely. Should we take some more? Do we have time? One more. Choose one, whichever you want. Well, there's only one left.
Well,
So what is your connection with the local ecosystem?
We did it.
I think we did that one.
Yeah.
Do you think bringing multicultural employees would help in innovation within the working environment? I think you've touched on that as well.
Yes, and I would insist on that. I would insist on that. The moment I came to Cyprus in June, I have an office that have a lot of languages and mainly Russian and Russian-speaking people. And I'm learning from there because I know the wording, I know the culture. The moment you know, it's very easy. I lived in Malta 5 years, and I knew about their culture, so I'm learning more things. So I'm taking from your culture, bringing it to me, the good things of it, mixing it with mine, adapting and moving on. So the moment you bring international people to Cypriot, they're going to learn, first of all, the language, whatever language it is, English, Russian, etc. And languages are very important because that's the moment where you connect with everyone. You're half Lebanese, half Cypriot, so you speak, I would assume you speak Arabic too. So you can talk with like, I don't know, more 30% of the word. If you add an extra language, you're going to be that. So multicultural is very important because it's going to make you only grow.
Absolutely. As a Lebanese, I speak 2 languages. So French is also part of our system.
Yes,
so there's
Same.
4 languages here, and I completely agree with you. The more languages you speak, you do connect with more people. Hamza Afifi, I think this was a fantastic talk.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you so much for being up here, and also for coming to Cyprus to bring so much positive energy into our beautiful island. Thank you very much. If you'd like to speak to Hamza Afifi, he will be at the stand over there with Brainrocket, with all this stuff. Thank you very much. And I'm sure I'll be chatting with you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.